hot. It's toasty. But I just want to come on here and talk about something that I realized yesterday within myself. And based off the title of the video, like, I really see how I noticed how I was doing the bare minimum for myself. I was doing the bare minimum. I've been operating from the bare minimum when it comes down to taking care of myself in general, as a whole, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically, and financially. And that's why I am in this is why I'm experiencing what I'm experiencing now today. I think I'm gonna walk this way today. But I noticed, damn, it's hot as fuck. Damn. Okay. But, and I do that because that's how I was raised. My daddy wasn't there. Didn't meet him till I was 19. But the way my mama raised me was basically through masculine traits. And I don't know if I'm masculine traits. Correct me if I'm wrong. But masculine traits. And she just basically just taught me the basics of things through a survival mindset. And I say that because to this day, I barely even remember her teaching me how to wash myself up, how to care for my oral hygiene, barely even how to take care of myself when I'm on my cycle. I just remember her telling me, hey, you change your pads, change your pads frequently, and to make sure you shower and stuff, and to change your pads frequently, and to take some medicine when you cramping. She didn't tell me how to properly take care of myself when I'm on my cycle, how much rest I need, what foods I need to be eating, to support me during that time of my menstrual cycle, what I need to do leading up to my menstrual cycle, what vitamins I need to take. She just taught me the basics. She didn't teach me how to go all out for myself, how to go above and beyond for myself, how to make sure that I nurture myself, because she didn't nurture me, and she wasn't nurturing herself. Hold on. And she wasn't nurturing herself. So how can she teach me some shit that she wasn't doing for herself and that her mama didn't teach her how to do? And this just made me want to really sit down and evaluate what I really want to do for myself. How do I want to show up for myself? How do I want to care for myself? How do I want to nurture myself as a woman? How should I be showing up for myself? Because this will help me actually see myself for who I am, the way Source made me out to be. And what I deserve, especially as a black woman, through everything we've experienced, through slavery, woo. But what do you actually deserve? What do you want? But I'm also in a stage of my life where I'm seeing that I'm given a clean slate to actually start over and start fresh and to rebuild my life from my past choices that I was making from a survival and scarcity mindset. And help me determine what I like, what I don't like, what I prefer, what I don't prefer. I'm basically learning myself. I'm learning myself, bruh. I'm really learning. Learning, and nobody is here to tell me what the fuck to do. I'm figuring this shit out myself. Because growing up, I just did what she told me to do, what she wanted me to do. I didn't get a say so. I didn't get a say so. I didn't get, hey, well, what do you prefer? What do you like? I just had to do what she said. I didn't get to make my own decisions. I didn't get to think for myself, because I was too busy operating from her state of mind, what she wanted me to do. And that's what made me adapt to her mindset, and basically live through her skin. And she was living through mine by keeping herself afloat, keeping her energy high through my creativity and my flow and energy and frequency as a child. So I was basically getting siphoned off of by my own mama. You know? She did her best. I ain't knocking her. She did her best. You know what I'm saying? She did her best. But I see now where I was neglected, and where I neglect myself today as an adult, and how I don't want to do that to my two daughters. Y'all, it's hot, bro. I know I sweat and I look like James Brown. Sweating like a motherfucker. And I'm just walking. I'm not even walking fast. But I'm just seeing now how I really want to show up for myself. Like, I just want to be very rooted within my feminine energy. I want to balance out my feminine and masculine, don't get me wrong. But, oh my gosh. I want to start getting my nails done. Right now, I'm growing my hair out. I'm just leaving it alone. I'm just managing, you know, taking care of it, learning my hair. That's another thing. Like, she didn't teach me how to take care of my hair. She didn't teach me my hair porosity, the density, my hair type, and what I need to do based off of all of that information for my hair. She didn't teach me none of that. This is stuff that I'm learning now, and I'm 28 years old. They finna run into each other. I'm 28 years old, and I don't even, you know, I know now, but I didn't know this shit growing up. I was just doing what society was doing. Basically learning from social media and what I seen people doing at school. I didn't have my own identity. My identity was basically created from a survival mindset and what I seen other people doing. Because like I said, growing up, I wasn't given a chance to actually think for myself, to create from my own creativity, from my own flow, from my own frequency, my energy, my flow state. So I'm learning this shit. This is all real and authentic. I don't give a fuck. I'm just being honest. I can't do nothing but be real at this point. This is my experience. This is all a part of my experience, but like, got to show up. That's why I've been exercising. I've been making my iron tea, making sure I'm paying attention to my vitamin D levels, my iron levels, vitamin C, all that good stuff. Paying attention to what has been going in and out of my body, what I'm consuming. See, I wasn't taught this shit. I'm able to self-reflect, pay attention to how my body feels after I eat certain things, like what works best for me and what doesn't. I do want to start going out and experiencing things, art shows, pole classes, sipping paints, smoking paints, whatever, bitch. I just want to experience. I want to live. I'm tired of living from a survival mode mindset, because it causes you to really neglect your life and not really experience it and have fun and take risk. Like, she didn't teach me how to take risk. She taught me to basically learn how to operate within the system. that was built by the white man. You know what I'm saying? You know, I pretty much ran with my environment, which I was raised in the projects. I'm right next to some projects, but I was raised in the projects in the hood, and so I just did what the fuck I seen, because she really wasn't teaching me shit for real. She was caught up in her own shit. You know, and that's what I don't want to do. I don't want to neglect my kids and be so caught up in my own shit and fucking up my life, and then I end up fucking up my kids' life. I'm not doing that shit. But I'm not doing the bare minimum for myself no more. I stamped that. Y'all, my bad. My phone got hot as fuck. I got me a camera, but it's something wrong with the motherfucking lenses, the little ball in the middle, but I'm gonna have to look into that. But hold on, I have to make sure it's still recording. That's why I do that. But yeah, stamp that. Y'all missed a little bit of footage while I was talking to this fucking dog. But stamp that. I'm not doing the bare minimum no more. I deserve better. I deserve more. And it's so funny because when it come down to me buying stuff for myself and buying the things that I need, even just the essentials, I feel bad. Do you know how unhealthy that is? The fact that I feel bad about taking care of myself and doing the things that I need to do and the things that I want to do for myself, that's not good, bro. That's not healthy. I shouldn't feel like that, especially as a black woman. Nah, fuck no. So I gotta get it. I'm getting it together. I'm gonna continue to work towards this every day, daily. At this point, I don't even give a fuck about the price of shit no more, bitch. If I like it, I'm gonna get it. But first, of course, you know, first, I'm gonna make sure we have what we need within our household. Everything else after that, bitch, I'm doing what the fuck I feel like I want to do for myself. Because I deserve it. Because I'm very intentional about my healing. I'm very intentional about actually becoming a better mother, a better person overall. A better person overall. I'm very intentional about my motherfucking healing. Like, I'm liberating myself. I'm freeing myself. So I deserve the best of the best. And when you treat yourself like that, everything else will follow. The universe will follow. The people will follow. You'll be surprised. And I know this. It's just time for me to take action and really pop my shit for real for myself. I love this for me. I love the fact that I have this level of awareness and I'm able to do introspection and self-reflect within myself. And I was also doing a bare minimum for myself. Hold on. I was also doing a bare minimum for myself because I was too busy worried about what the fuck other people was doing. Because I got to a point within my healing where I was decoding everything else and everybody else around me instead of myself, bitch. Decode yourself before you try to decode the next bitch, the next nigga. Where you trying to pay attention to everybody else's behaviors, actions, and inactions and shit like that. And you making assumptions and you creating scenarios and shit within your own head about other people. Bitch, how the fuck do you think about you? How the fuck do you feel about yourself? Are you paying attention to your behaviors, your actions, and your inactions? And that's where I got kind of stuck at. Until I realized, I said, bitch, this is one reason why you can't get ahead. Because you too busy worried about what everybody else has done to you and what they currently doing to you. But I feel like I had to go through that experience regardless in order for me to see the red flags that I missed within dealing with these specific type of people. Where I lacked self-love, where I lacked self-care, where I gotta get in the shade. Where I lacked self-love and self-care, self-worth, self-hate. I'm being real. Self-hate. Like putting myself at the bottom of the barrel because you're too busy worried about what the fuck everybody else is doing. Because that's how I operated growing up. That's how I pretty much fucking learned. Through everybody else and their experiences and all this shit. You know, so yeah. But it's okay. I'm just grateful that I'm aware. I'm grateful that I am aware of myself. Because the more aware that I am with myself, the more aware I am with my environment, with others. You know, it just overflows into the rest of this shit. So I'm grateful. It's toasty as fuck, bruh. But you know, I like to sweat because it helps me release. And actually helps me, you know, pay attention to myself. Release and let go. And really call shit out. And use my voice. My voice is powerful, so I'm using it. But I hope y'all enjoyed this video. My other videos are going to be very more in-depth and detailed like this. Instead of me just speaking like on a surface level. My shit finna go in depth. Y'all finna know me. Y'all finna see me grow. This shit need to be motherfucking seen, bitch. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. This shit need to be seen. This is real and raw fucking content. This is real. This is raw. And I need to tell y'all about why I had to go to a fucking shelter and a whole bunch of shit, man. But all of this has happened for my higher good. I'm not looking at this from a negative light, from a negative mindset. I appreciate every experience that I fucking experience. It does not bother me. I don't even get mad about shit no more that happens. It's all happening for a reason. So, yeah. But I had to make sure it was still recording because that bitch cut off on me earlier. But I appreciate y'all listening to me. I hope y'all can learn from this video. Nah, y'all will. We ain't hoping, bitch. We know. We know, ho. We know. We know. We motherfucking know, y'all. I'm really funny as hell. I'm really funny. I just discovered this shit a few months ago. I'm funny as fuck. But anyways, we know, bitch. We ain't hoping, we ain't believing, bitch. We knowing. We knowing over here. We the knowers. We are knowers. Fuck that. So yeah. I'm glad that y'all tuned in with me. I'll talk to y'all later.